Do I regret spending as much money on Lego Fortnite as I have? It's a really good question. If you've seen one of my earlier videos, you'll know that I've spent at least $300 on this game. That's pretty crazy, and it doesn't actually reflect how much I've actually spent. Once you factor in skins, the Lego kits that I've purchased since I've made that video, I don't even want to put a number to it. But the question is, do I regret spending this much money on a game that, let's just say, does its best? A game that really tries its best to be good, but ultimately, if we're being honest with ourselves, falls a little flat. Feels a little hollow, and I don't think that's necessarily the worst thing in the world. There are definitely better games out there. You've seen on our channel, I think No Man's Sky is one of the best games ever made. I've thankfully not had to spend no 300 some odd dollars on No Man's Sky, but they're just very different style of games. This is obviously a licensed Lego game. Lego has always been expensive. If you want to have everything, you're going to have to pay for it. So, I don't regret how much I've spent. I every day wish I could spend less. The Simpsons sets, for example, those ones being free, a huge relief, right? A huge change of pace. Let's do more things like that. Quest-based free items, huge fan. The more we do that, the more I'll be willing to pay for kits. Obviously, my intention is to continue buying every single Lego kit and decor bundle that comes in the shop. That's going to add up fast. My question is what's really the value in having these digital sets versus real sets, right? So I've also recently spent, let's call it 300. Let's actually, for the sake of this video, let's round it up to 400, because for sure I've spent that much on Fortnite. And this new Lego set I just bought, the Baratier floating restaurant from the live-action One Piece theme, cost me about the same once you factor in Washington State tax. So let's say $400 in digital Lego versus $400 in real Lego. Real Lego is nice, so I can always come around and resell it. I can sit and I can play with real Lego even if the power's out, even if I didn't pay my internet bill. Digital Lego is excellent because I can build way more than I would be able to build with real Lego, and of course you can run around and play in that world of the built Lego that you've made. It just doesn't compare. I definitely think that real Lego holds the value better than digital, and the main reason for that is simply the resale value. If the colloquial shit hits the fan and I need to sell my belongings, I can sell my Lego for probably most of what I paid for it, depending on how crafty I want to be. You are not allowed to sell your Fortnite accounts. You're not allowed to get your money back on them. And at any point in time, Epic Games could just call it a day. Just say, that's it. We're not doing Fortnite anymore, we're not doing Lego anymore. I can't imagine that they're going to, but there is always that real threat that you don't own any of this digital Lego. It just gives you access to being able to utilize it on Epic's game, right? With that, that is pretty hard to justify recommending that someone else spend as much as I have. The only reason that Shadow and I got away with spending this much is because we agreed we were going to make this dang YouTube channel off of it. Not necessarily to recoup our losses, but to just sort of justify the stuff we were already planning on spending, right? We're honestly very fortunate. We're very lucky people to be able to afford, to buy this much and to share it with y'all. For that, I'm very grateful. What about this? What about this question? Would I this digital Lego twice if let's say I lost our Fortnite account, knock on wood, and I had to rebuy the Lego kits, would I buy all of them again? And the honest answer is no, I would not, and I don't think I could. Obviously, some of the kits haven't been back in a very long time, but besides that, there are definitely ones that I use more than others. I would for sure try to buy back every single build I could. Anarchy Acres, Beachside Boulevard, Lion Knight's Castle, Durburger, etc., etc. All of those I would want back. As for the decor bundles, I can probably do without rebuying the decor bundles. So that brings us to sort of the recommendation. What should you be buying as a general consumer? You know, this is just my opinion. I'm a non-sponsored channel. Epic does not pay me to say any of this. I think that if there's a build kit that you think you might like, it's worth it to get the build kits. Any of the build kits, whatever 1 or 2 or 5 call out to you, that's what you should focus on. Obviously, if there's a Lego pass that's going to give multiple build kits and decor bundles, anything to increase your value, the passes are usually really good. I've gotten all of the passes, of course. The decor bundles, get the ones you're actually going to use. I have so many different freaking beds. I'm never going to place all of those different types of beds. And I'm still going to keep buying more beds that I don't need. I don't know what's the disconnect there, where I can actually utilize every single build in a map, but I keep placing the same couple of beds, same couple of chests. Maybe it's just my own autism, ADHD, that I can't necessarily try all the different decor bundles, but I buy them and I don't use them. So yeah, my recommendation there is peek for build kits and choose the ones that you're actually gonna like, ones with colors you like, with parts that you want to be able to utilize. Prioritize getting Lego passes over anything else, because it's going to give you the better bang for your buck. And then only buy decor bundles if you really want it, if it's really something you're going to use. There are a lot of free options in this game, and with the Simpsons update, there's honestly even more free options with a lot more color choices. There's so much you can do in this game without paying for things that, frankly, I wouldn't recommend spending more than, like... Okay, so that's actually a good question. You gotta factor in, you might need to buy a character skin. 15 bucks. Lego kits, 2 of them, 40 bucks. So 55 bucks plus the decor bundle. Yep, you're gonna wanna plan on spending about 60 bucks on this game, just like you would spend on, you know, any game pre-COVID. 70 bucks potentially, right? I can't in good faith recommend buying everything. You don't need all $300 worth of crap. You're not going to get anything back off of it either, is the other thing. It's not like recommending buying the Baratier, because you're always going to be able to have those pieces, sell those minifigures, etc., etc. And what about playing this just without paying for anything? Completely free account, using the base skin. I'm certain that that's great. Honestly, I think that for being a free game, if you never put $1 into it, this is one of the better free games out there. Really fun building mechanics, fun combat, bit of customization, you know. So now I'm curious to know, down in the comments below, let me know, how much have you spent on Fortnite? How much have you spent on Lego, specifically? And what build kits do you not have yet that you would like to have? And this can either be a real build kit like the Durburger that you just never picked up but you know you want, or more creatively, an idea for a build kit that you hope will come to the shop, that if it did, you would have to buy it. I obviously am a big One Piece fan. I mentioned that I already got the big set from the wave. If One Piece builds came to Lego Fortnite, that would be a necessity for me. Every decor bundle, every single build, I would just have to. Don't necessarily tell Epic that, because I really don't want to buy all of that stuff right now. But what do you think? Do you play this game completely free? Do you buy some of the build kits or decor bundles? And what one or ones would you like to see come into the shop, either real or imagined? Now, this is my first attempt at a Lego Fortnite podcast style video, so let me know down in the comments what you think I can do to improve, what you would like to see in future podcasts as far as topics go. Of course, if you have not subscribed to the Chaos Terminal, we post all manner of gaming and art content between this channel and our main channel. So be sure you're subscribed. Be sure to leave a like on this video so that I know to make more of them, and so that the YouTube algorithm actually pushes it. I also want to do a huge shout out to Game Boy Pablo. He's one of our favorite YouTubers in the Lego Fortnite community, and he had the idea for a podcast months ago. Hopefully, at some point in the future, we'll be able to collab as I improve my craft just a little bit. Alright, and to summarize our points in today's video, even though it is a shorter video compared to what our podcasts hopefully will be, we talked about how much I've spent on freaking Fortnite. Would I recommend spending that much? And frankly, the answer is no. I do not recommend spending $300 on this game. 70 at the most. I think you could get away with 40, and free is obviously preferred. I am curious down in the comments what build kits you do not have yet. And if you have any ideas for build kits that don't currently exist, I really want to hear that down below. Thank you so much for watching, liking, and subscribing to the Chaos Terminal, and I will catch up with you next time. Bye!